A well-dressed group of Timberwolves as they made their way to the locker room. They love playing in front of their raucous home crowd. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So, Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. The feed now to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
McDaniels finds Randle. Hartenstein against Gobert. Passes it to McDaniels. Good on the shot.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Floats one up. That one misses. Gobert with the defensive effort. Over in the corner, Edwards. Releases. And he misses his first shot. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They've got Reed. Edwards is out there with Randle. Then it's Conley. And it's Highland in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. Goes back up. Reed misses.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Wallace against Conley. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Holmgren with it. Over Randle. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Hartenstein's got his second bucket.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They led by 2 after the first. And that's...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Minnesota with the ball. They lead by 1. So the Thunder 5 right now. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, had, for just the 2nd time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And Edwards drops them both. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Minnesota leading by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the 3rd. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniel. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. From 13, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Conley. Joe Ingles is out there with Reed. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Shannon in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 1. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now, here's Holmgren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And he shot it well in college. Holmgren hoping to see that transition to the pro game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And the Thunder making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Isaiah Hartenstein.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Now, here's McDaniel. Here he goes. The pass to Shannon. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Shot clock at 2. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're ahead by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So here is Oklahoma City, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And that's curtains for them. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.